total senses something.
Mahag Sar. That makes 4 out of the 5 realms that I've visited now.
I wonder what kind of lord we're gonna find there.
It doesn't...
I'm ready!
Right, here goes! No!
Like
Energy armor is overplayed! Demon Prey!
Wow, that was a nice move there.
I know, right? Bet you couldn't do it.
So it's a grab here, thrust the left.
Let's dispose of the trash.
Demon Prey! We did it!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Together, that wasn't even a problem. An opponent like this should be easy.
A freezing
Try this.
storm!
Infernal Torrent!
Ice tornado!
Hold up. Is this as valuable as I think it is?
A fish!
I didn't realize there was a pond here.
Yeah, this is Taka Pond. And it happened to have saved my life once upon a time.
What do you mean?
As a kid, I survived life under the past lords by escaping here when I needed to. It's terrible to swim in, but great for catching a bite for dinner away from Renin eyes. Bear in mind, our rations back then weren't enough to live off of. You had to take matters into your own hands if you wanted enough food to survive.
But how did you catch them? With your bare hands?
That might take a while. Fish are prone to swim away at the first sign of trouble. I'd put bait or a lure on a line and use it with a fishing rod. You must not be familiar with fishing if this sounds new to you. Here, let me show you how it's done. Now where might those fish be? Ha! All right, once more from the top. Hup! Nothing's biting. Looks like I lost it. Not my lucky day, I guess. Not my lucky day, I guess. Where should I cast my line? Ha! Looks like I lost it. Ha! Not my lucky day, I guess. And that's all there is to it.
Wow. It seems like you need to have good reflexes to catch anything. I don't know if it's really for me. Kisara? I think I've seen enough.
Oh, sorry. I guess I'm just in my own little world when I go fishing.
Looks like we're going to be here for a while.
That's how fishing goes. You wait for a bite, and then the real battle begins. Miguel told me that different fish live in different regions, and you have to pick the right rod and lure for what you're hoping to catch.
But that doesn't change the fact it's a giant time sink.
Of course, each fish has its own unique flavor, too. And some of them are supposed to be extremely delicious.
When you put it like that, maybe it's worth me trying my hand at fishing after all.
You're just in it for the food.
I was hoping we'd get to fish during our travels. And it just so happens I made sure to grab my brother's old rod before I left Vicente. So, if you ever feel like fishing when we've got a little downtime, just let me know.
Good to hear. Thanks for showing us. Okay!
I'm always amazed what healing arts can do.
Just doing my job. No need to thank me.
Hey. Is it just me, or have those two barely spoken a single word to one another?
I know, right? But after everything that happened with Miguel, is it really any wonder?
Kinda puts a damper on the whole journey though, huh? How long do you think they're gonna keep this up?
If it bothers you that much, why don't you ask them?
Why do I have to ask?
How come you walk together like that?
She really doesn't beat around the bush.
You mean Kisara and myself?
You hadn't noticed? You've been practically joined at the hip ever since we left Vicente.
I guess it's force of habit, most likely. I was always ready to protect him, should the need arise. It sort of came with the job description.
Right. From being in the Elder Menancia Guard. Although, Dohalim's pretty capable of defending himself, isn't he?
Having guards doesn't necessarily mean the one being guarded is weak. No one's perfect all the time.
Even so, it's not like they're entirely wrong, Kisara. You're no longer in my employ, after all.
I don't know. I mean, if it's what she's used to and you're both comfortable with it, then who are we to judge?
But she doesn't serve him anymore. It isn't normal for her to keep following him around like she still does.
You know, she's probably right. And a lot has changed over the last few days. I guess it wouldn't hurt to rethink our relationship in light of the new circumstances. Perhaps I'll give it some thought after all. Does that sound all right by you?
Of course.
You might want to stop asking his permission for every little thing while you're at it.
Sorry. It's not that easy, shaking off old habits. I'll probably need a little time to get fully used to it.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
Demon Fang!
Sneaky airborne scoundrels!
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
You're on!
Spray!
Talon Hurricane!
This calls for a celebratory drink. All right. There's nowhere to run from my heart.
When he slows down, that's our chance!
In a bind?
It's like trying to keep up with a wall.
Now we're never. Can't get out of this!
I'm just getting started! Slice! Talon Hurricane! Evil Dive! Too fast!
Stand back. I'll trip it up. Now we're never. In a bind?
By the power of water!
Crumble!
Slice! Now I'm in the groove.
Swallow Blade!
Steel Force! Thunderblade!
Slice!
Flame of Death!
Swallow Blade!
Do you require a hand?
Fire Instant! Lightning Gun! Now, you know, Law, watching you really makes me realize...
Makes you realize what?
Maybe thinking too much gets in the way sometimes.
Exactly!
Astral Energy!
Say no more! Got some interesting moves there, Dohalim. I'm glad you're on our side.
I'm simply glad to hear that I can make myself useful to you all. Huh?
What's wrong?
We seem to have come across some rather unusual objects.
What, you mean that pile of garbage?
No mere garbage, I assure you. Still, I've never seen anything shaped like it before. I'm intrigued.
Are you curious about this stuff, Rinwell?
Yeah. I think he might have found some old Danen relics. They look like the remains of a bunch of objects that disappeared after the Renans first invaded.
And yet here I am, holding them without so much as a second thought. I imagine the sight must be unsettling to you.
Not really, just that it must be nice to be a Renan who has time to indulge in stuff like that, unlike the rest of us.
Are you interested in this stuff too, Dohalim?
Charmed may be a better turn of phrase. I simply love objects that can give me a sense of what their maker was thinking, the history that went into their creation. You see, we Renans have hardly any such objects that trace back to our distant past.
I still don't understand what you two find so intriguing about it, though.
Why not? We're talking about our own culture here.
I get that, but it's not like this stuff is any use now, does it? It's just old. Real old.
Oh, but it does. Holding it in your hands like this, one can feel and engage with the distant past in a way no history book can ever accomplish.
I'll take your word for it. Well, seeing as it's Danen history, just make sure you're careful with it. All right, Dohalim?
But of course. That treasure. What a sweet-sounding ring it has.
You really think so?
Visibility along this path will remain limited for some time. Take care not to get ambushed.
I'm surprised you know the terrain here so well. Lords don't strike me as having much time for wandering in the woods.
Sometimes I would take strolls along here when I wished to be alone.
You always did have a bad habit of disappearing without telling any of us guardsmen.
It's on! Swallow Blade! Fury! You're mine!
I'm not so good with airborne targets.
I'm just getting
Damn,
started!
beat me to it. Gotta be quick, or I'll take them all myself.
Oh, like hell?
You're finished! I'm on it! Talon Hurricane!
Let's refrain from losing.
It's so hilly around here. I can feel my feet getting blisters.
That's mountain hiking for you. It can be pretty tough if you're not used to these sorts of trails.
I take it you're comfortable with them then?
Oh yeah, we used to run up and down these slopes all the time for our...
Hi, Hoodle! None shall escape my
Rocket! Infernal turret! Talon Hurricane!
You made quick work of them.
Want me to pick up your slack then?
Just pointing it out.
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
This should come in handy when crafting weapons.
Gotta break through! Demon Fang!
Hear my call!
You're finished! Orochi Fury! Hurricane!
Here I go!
No escape!
Xion, can you take care of them?
Sooner said than done.
This should come in handy when crafting weapons.
Pow! Swallow Blade! Try this! I'll take you all off!
We're in the home stretch, guys. What you
In a vise on the prize.
do it? That focus goes double for you, Law.
Me? How come I get singled out?
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor.
We got some good equipment.
I can't say its appearance is to my tastes, personally.
More Dane ruins here too, I see.
What were people even thinking back then? Trying to build anything around here.
But maybe they just had that much time and energy on their hands.
Gotta break through! Demon Fang!
Fury! Burning strike!
Blade!
Here I come!
First strike! Hurricane! Swallow Blade!
A freezing storm!
Orochi Fury! We got fire! All yours!
Let's go!
Did you see?
Sure did. The part where you swung and missed, right?
Hi, Hoodle! None shall escape my judgment!
Swallow Blade! Watch this!
Hold up. Is this as valuable as I think it is?
I sure have built up a sweat with this hike.
Rest assured, we have reached the top. It's all downhill from here, quite literally.
So Mahag Sar's just up ahead then?
Indeed. If you look, across this mountain is the Lord's Keep.
What's this place here?
Hi, Hoodle! A freezing storm!
Demon Fang!
Ice tornado!
Eat this! Demon Fang! Demon Fang!
All aboard the victory train!
Overconfidence can bite you in the butt.
No choice.
I'm like bait to them.
Infernal courage!
Your power is a spectacle to behold.
I'm not trying to be dramatic.
Did you just heal me?
Yes, I need you,
Leave the
remember?
enemy's arts to me.
No complaints here!
Wish they were all that easy.
Yeah, I think we might be getting too strong.
Isn't that good?
Play along, would you?
Let's dispose of the trash.
In a vine?
This one's mine.
It must take guts to fight without a weapon.
I'm not brave. I just do what I have to.
If you're ever in a pinch, just say the word.
So those are Dan and Astral Arts. Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
An opponent like this should be easy.
May 1,000 gales tear you to shreds.
Far enough! By the power of water! Dark blade! You're on!
Freezing storm.
Flush! Demon Fang!
Tornado.
You're on!
We turned the tables on them.
There are still you are in tip-top shape.
As soon as I'm done here, an astral
That's my cue.
shut them down. We managed to pull through.
Way.
Swallow Blade! I'm on it! Infernal Turret! Demon Fang! Here it comes! Come and face me!
You are in tip-top shape.
As soon as I'm done here,
Do they not teach you to
How could
say
a girl
thank
like
you?
that know not to a Renin they don't?
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
Through these lands most verdant green, my eyes alight for sights unseen. In Menancia, pure and pristine.
What is it you see exactly?
That's not...
Still thinking about how to act around Dohalim?
That obvious, huh? Except I don't think I'll be changing much after all. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to stay his servant. However, I am going to treat him like a fellow comrade. the same way I would with you or anyone else. For as long as I can remember, I've spent my life protecting others. But isn't that what friends do too? Support and protect one another in times of need?
Which in the end pretty much means doing as you've always done, right? If that's what you're most comfortable with, I'm certainly not going to give you any grief over it.
Actually, I've been thinking about how I ought to act around you all as well.
Oh?
When I set out on this journey, it was to rid Elderman and Sia of its enemies, and search for wisdom in the outside world. Wisdom that I could potentially put to use on my return. I'm grateful to you all for letting me tag along. But it got me thinking, what am I actually contributing by being here?
What are you talking about? You know how to hold a weapon, don't you? That's help enough.
Is it though? Sometimes I wish there was more I could be doing to pull my...
Oops, sorry about that. Jeez, I'm famished.
Now that you mention it, what do you guys normally do for food and meals when you're out and about on your travels?
What do you mean, what do? We find stuff to eat and eat it. So long as it's meat, I'm not fussy.
Eating what you like can be good for morale in the short term, but you need to think about your diet if you want to stay healthy.
Does that mean eating vegetables too?
Isn't that obvious?
It does, which I guess hasn't been happening up till now.
Yeah, to be honest, we could be eating better than we do.
Understood. In that case, I'll just have to make sure you're all staying healthy and eating right myself. Fortunately, I happen to know a thing or two about cooking as well.
You hear that, Law? Sounds like you'll be eating your greens after all.
What is it?
No, sorry, it's just... I was just wondering if you had any thoughts on all this.
It will do her good to have a project.
No, not Kisara. I meant you. Was there anything you wanted to add?
Me? Certainly you're not looking to me for culinary skill, I hope.
Typical Renin, leaving everything to someone else.
Rinwell, I don't think...
That said, should you need my skills on the battlefield, please rest assured I have no intention of shirking my responsibilities, regardless of who we may face.
I'm sure no one doubts that. Listen, guys, if we're traveling together, we should probably at least try to make an effort to get to know one another, don't you think?
I wouldn't get your expectations too high in that regard. Believe it or not, sometimes I'm not sure I even know myself all that well.
Hey, let's stop for a minute.
What's up? You already tired?
My armor's pretty heavy. I think I need a little rest.
I second that. All of this walking is starting to take its toll on me as well.
What? You don't look it.
We can't spare the time. There's places we need to be. Mahag-Sar's capital, Niez, is our destination right now.
But if one of us collapses, it will only serve to slow us down. And in your case, Alphen is the only one who could carry you. Best to rest while you have the opportunity.
Enough already. I need a break, so we're taking one.
I don't need you fretting over me.
Fretting? Hey, it's not like I'm... Been looking for you. For me? Why?
He's tough.
Who are you?
Said you were looking for me. Why?
Beautiful, precious life.
What the?
That is all I desire.
Then why are we fighting? Who even are you? Burn! It's defense again!
Now's our chance!
You're finished! Blow away! You're mine!
I never miss!
Lewis, try harder!
Now you see what I can do!
Strike! Demon Fang! Demo dance! Who the hell are you? Bastard!
This guy's not normal!
Speed is unbelievable.
You mean he even surpasses a lord?
Demon Fang! Dragon Shell! Dragon Shell! Demon Fang! Eat this! I'll run you through! Burn!
Let's weaken them!
Eat this! This ends now! I'm not done!
Lunar corruption! By the power of water! Dance in the wind! Gemini
Take
Alpha
this.
here! This is
Enjoy.
a hurricane!
No further.
Here I come! Eagle's Eye! You escape!
Lunar corruption! I'm expert! Don't mind if I do!
You're mine!
Is that all that you've got? Very well. Then die. A wretch like you? Till next time.
Shion, wake up, please!
Alphen?
Shion!
Thanks, but you're kinda crushing me.
Sorry.
It's okay. And so am I. It's not as bad as it looks.
Not bad. That's... Shion, we thought
I'm
you were...
fine. Really.
What the hell were you thinking?
Well, you were trying to protect me too, you know.
Yeah, but I have the sword. It's different.
It's not different. Besides,
Hmm?
Never mind. It's nothing. Anyway, thank you.
But I didn't... Look, I'm just glad that you're...
Alphen?
Sorry.
That guy said he'd be back. I think maybe we should get moving before he returns, right?
Rinwell has a good point. We need to go. Shion, are you sure you're okay?
Shion, are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, I already applied some healing arts to it. It didn't even leave a scar.
But his sword went nearly straight through you.
I'm all right. Unless I've turned into some kind of ghost and I'm haunting you all right now.
No, I know you're not. It's just...
Look, I appreciate you looking out for me, but I'm fine, really.
There was also that strange light that appeared when Shion was stabbed. It seemed to make the enemy retreat when he saw it. Alphen, do you have any idea what it might have been?
A light? I don't know. I was kind of preoccupied with other things at the time.
Now that I think of it, between that light and the blazing sword, just what sort of person are you, Alphen? Can you use Dane astral arts like Rinwell, perhaps?
He wouldn't know, Dohalim. He doesn't have any memories from his past, remember? Besides, we should really be getting out of here.
I suppose you're right. Forgive me. We've almost reached Nias, the capital of Mahag Sar. With any luck, we'll find a place there for Shion to rest.
Hey. Are we in the right place? This place looks like a mess.
Yes, this is Niez, the capital of Mahag Sar.
I don't see any signs of people. And the buildings.
Yeah, this doesn't seem like the kind of place people would actually live.
No soldiers, no Danans, not a soul to be seen. Yet look at these facades. This is clearly a Renin district.
Hey, check out that drawing on the castle gate. That's the Darkwing's crest. It's from an old Danan legend about a hero who defeated an evil king with a torch and their trusty owl. That's his crest. I'm sure of it.
Really? First time I'm hearing it. So if someone drew it on the gate...
It must mean the Renins have lost control of the city.
Are you suggesting the Danans rose up and defeated the Lord here? Hard to believe, but not entirely unthinkable, given the evidence.
Let's look around and see if we can find someone. They might be able to tell us what happened. This is horrible.
Is there truly no one here?
Maybe something's going on in the forest.
What are those out in the valley? Windmills? They're huge.
They're most likely used to harvest wind astral energy, so they have to be big.
All of you, stop right there! Don't move!
They have us surrounded.
Who are you? Where did you come from?
You first! Show yourself!
I'm the one asking the questions here. Don't try anything funny. One wrong move, and I guarantee we'll blow you away.
What are you...
My name is Alphen. I came here from Calaglia.
Alphen? The wielder of the blazing sword?
Getting pretty famous, isn't he?
Here is my proof. Will that suffice? Or do I have to burn down one of those houses to make my point?
No need. I believe you. I'm Beifong, of the Darkwings. Sorry for threatening to blow you away. We're still hunting down the remnants of the enemy forces, so everyone's more than a bit on edge right now. Please forgive me.
Remaining? Wait, you mean you already took down the lord of this realm?
That's right. We took her weapons and turned them right back on her.
Are you the Danen leader here in Niez?
Nah, I'm just one of the commanders. Deadheim's the one who runs the show. I'd be happy to take you to him. Just one problem. The Renans. Seems the rumors you were running with them were true. You do understand, right? I mean, we only just liberated the city from their kind. Everyone's short on trust. And for good reason. Especially Deadheim. I think it'd be best if those two waited outside.
Not going to happen.
I don't think it's a good idea for us to split up. It's too dangerous.
Then it's on your head, friend. Our base is that way.
You could have left me behind, you know.
This isn't just about you, Dohalim.
Ah, yes.
I guess even after you beat the Renans, your work's only really just begun. gun, huh?
Yeah. This place seems like it's got a lot of issues to fix.
So you're elfin, are ya? Thought you'd be bigger. Huh. Guess the armor beefs you up a bit. You've got a lot of people talking, you know. But in this town, I call the shots. You play by my rules here. Just remember that. Gotta say, I didn't expect you to run with a gang of women and kids. Those other lords must have been real pushovers, huh?
Seriously? Are you this rude to everyone you meet?
Don't interrupt me, you brat. Didn't your parents teach you any manners?
What, you?
So you're the one who took down the lord of this realm, huh? How'd you pull that off?
We just swiped the Renan's explosives. And then we blasted them all to hell and back.
Explosives? That's a pretty bold approach. But how'd you manage to avoid hurting your own people?
I didn't, that's how. But the chance to take out a lord was worth the sacrifice.
And the Lord? What did this sacrifice earn you?
Unfortunately, we couldn't manage to finish her off. But now we've really got the girl on the run.
She ran? A lord?
Yeah, the lady was just a coward. She had a whole lot more bark than bite, that's for sure. She's probably hiding off in a hole somewhere. But not for long. We'll find her and drag her right back into town. Then she'll get what's coming to her.
I wouldn't be so sure. She may run, but she'll never go quiet.
Shut up, Bright Eyes! I would have run you through already if you weren't with the blazing sword here.
The whole reason you're fighting is to free the Danans in this realm, is it not? It's
Shut
so
your
then—
mouth, witch! That's enough! If you're really fighting for us Danans, why keep these bastards around? Why haven't you killed them already?
I'm not going to kill these bastards.
Oh. Is that the case, huh? Then tell me the point of this show.
They're my friends.
Friends? Renans are Renans. The scum-sucking bastards who've been draining our souls for 300 years now! But you know that. Maybe it's 'cause you and that little lady are friends and more.
Son of a... You'll pay for that!
That's enough! Deadeye, you know that was completely uncalled for.
All of you, get the hell out of my realm! And don't ever come back! This is Danan's realm and it's ours, understand? I call the shots here. And I make the rules. I do, Deadeye, leader of the Dark Way!
Yeah! Deadeye! Liberator Deadeye! You are the true leader of this realm! We're not afraid of any Bright Eyes!
It's only a matter of time before I throw every last Bright Eye out of this realm!
The Dark Wings! The Dark Wings rule!
Hey, wait up! Told you so, didn't I? You should have left your Renan pals outside.
You don't agree with him, do you? I could tell by the look on your face in there.
That's how things are with him. He loses his temper, then I step in and calm things down.
Better you than me.
If that's all, I think it's past time we were going.
Look, I just wanted to apologize for what Deadeye said in there.
At least somebody's got some manners around here.
He didn't used to be like that. But, well, that's what losing most of your loved ones will do to a man. he may never forgive the Renans.
It's a little ironic how indistinguishable his manner is to that of a lord.
Hey, Beifan? Deadeye mentioned the Lord is still on the run. Any ideas where she might be?
We looked all over, but found no traces of her. We heard some rumblings about activity in Estaluva Forest, but that's it.
Estaluva, huh?
Wait, you're not going after her, are you? Certainly won't win you any favors with Deadeye.
This isn't Deadeye's war, and we're certainly not fighting it for him. Besides, it's like Shion said, her type isn't going to go quietly.
Hey, it's your funeral. Don't say I didn't warn you.
We'll be sure to keep you out of it. Before we set out, though, is there anywhere around here we can rest?
Sure. Building at the end of the road, opposite side. It's all yours. We use it as temporary lodging, to house people who don't have a new place to live quite yet.
We're not going to run into any trouble there, are we?
Rumors of a certain fiery sword have spread fast. I doubt anyone will be eager to give you guys problems. And here's where I say my farewell. You're on your own, but good hunting.
Before you go, how come you don't hate the Renans as well?
Oh, believe me, I've got my bone to pick with the Renans. Just not with two of them I've never so much as laid eyes on before.
Let's head on over to that lodge. We'll figure out what our next move is there.
I sense a poor soul who is in dire need.
Sounds like our key.
What's wrong? All right.
What the?
Hey.
Yeah!
Good.
All right!
That Deadime creep certainly has a few screws loose, that's for sure.
Forget that guy. Right now, we need to discuss how we're going to proceed.
What's there to discuss? Deadime and his crew have already brought down the Lord here. Just let them finish her off.
I want to go after her.
I second that. I think it's the best thing to do right now. We don't know if the Darkwings have what it takes to beat her. I'm worried what'll happen if we leave her to her own devices.
You make a good point, Rinwell. And maybe I'm just being overconfident, but between us and them, I think we have a better chance at defeating her.
I have to agree. This realm isn't going to be truly safe as long as that Lord is still running around out there. We need to act.
Fine by me. But isn't Deadime just gonna take all the credit once we're done?
Our job is to break down the walls that oppress Dana. What he chooses to build in their place, that's his problem. For now, we'll head to this Estaluva forest Bayfon told us about. Whatever we decide to do, though, we should take some time to rest first. We've barely stopped since Menancia. Where are you going?
Alphen.
You should get some rest. What's got you up at this hour?
Just let me be for a minute, okay? Why don't you go back to the inn?
I will when you do.
Have it your way.
Shion. The Lord's days are numbered. I haven't forgotten our promise. You can trust me, you know. Maybe even lean on me a little. If you want.
And if I say I will you finally give it a rest?
Yeah, of course. Try to get some rest, okay?
What was all that about?
So we're just going to check things out, right? In whatever that forest is called.
Estaluva Forest. Next. Pay attention.
Got sand in my eyes!
The winds are strong here. Mind yourselves.
Ugh, even the inside of my mouth is all sandy.
Hootle, don't get blown away, okay?
Yes! Very nice.
Is that so? You don't say.
How?
I see.
Hey! Sure.
Nice work.
Oh?
Very nice.
Well?
Yes! What?
What?
I don't believe this!
All right?
No.
Sure.
Really now?
Yes! What?
What?
Very nice. Yes!
Well, that was a huge miscalculation.
Yet you've drained your glass all the same. Same.
An opponent like this should be easy.
Demon Fang! You're mine!
Denied!
These ones can run rings around us.
I'm not done! I'm not done!
So those are Dan and Astral Arts.
Now! Something you want to say?
Not so long as you keep them pointed toward the enemy.
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor.
Let's dispose of the trash.
Carry it
Fantastic! Great! Amazing!
Shut up, Law! I'm trying to focus.
I was only trying to be nice.
So those are Dan and Astral.
I've got this! Let 'em mark me!
All yours!
Divine strength! Well, looky here.
Somehow, things are even worse outside the city than they are inside.
Yeah, it's all ruined. Houses and everything else.
Even if it was all in the name of beating the Renans, this is...
I think the animals back at the ranch should be all grown up by now. This place gives me the creeps. You really think that lord is hiding out here?
Be careful. The air is dense with astral energy. Something's not quite right about this place.
How are you able to pick up on all this stuff anyway? Is it something that all astral arts wielders can do?
I must admit, I'm curious myself. Perhaps her Danen bloodline has something to do with it.
Dohalim.
Apologies. I meant no disrespect.
Stay alert, everyone. There's a good chance that she already knows we're here.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard. I suppose if you're a lord going into hiding, a forest is one place to turn.
We don't know for sure she's here. Keep looking.
Try this! One more! Lightning bolt! Raging
Can't get out of this!
Swallow blade! Do it!
If it cools up!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Got it!
Well done!
What's this? Do it! Lightning orb!
It's almost too strong!
Split it open!
Be my guest!
Looks like it could be worth something.
Way.
Try this! Take this! Damn it!
We got the advantage!
Good. Just have to make sure we keep it.
Don't worry, nothing new about that shit.
And still as humble as ever.
My fists are crushing it out there!
Why did stick his armor?
Dear love.
Do it! Quick work around here! No armor can stop me!
Remind me to stay on your good side.
I'm on a roll now! Feel it! Get on in there with the others!
Wow, look what I just found.
What's this thing?
Get lost! Carry it
You're mine! Denied! It's over! I'm not done!
Here's a healing arc!
You got fire!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
All yours!
It's almost too strong.
Split it open!
Be my
Do it!
Watch this! Blade! Try this!
This is barely target practice.
Then why bother fighting them?
Because I certainly won't run away from a battle.
This place is full of weird machinery, old and new. Just what the hell was she doing here?
By all appearances, the sort of unsavory research she wouldn't want to see divulged.
Even to other Renans? That's a scary thought. Well then, I should probably think about tonight's menu. This place goes pretty deep underground.
It was probably built that way so it could still be used, even if the above-ground portion got destroyed.
Perhaps that's why it's still here, and why it was made into her hideout. It would certainly stand to reason. It would appear we can descend down where the railing has fallen apart.
What? Are you serious?
Let me help.
I owe you one.
In here!
Leave the chargers to me!
It's almost too strong.
Split it open!
Be my guest.
Do it!
Look sharp.
Lightning Tiger Blade! Did you see?
Sure did. You were checking out Kisara from behind. Hi, Hoodle!
Come and face me! Swallow Blade!
Healing circle!
I owe you one.
Denied!
Now!
Slash! Now!
Eagle
Hey, what?
I'll finish you here and now!
Searing Flame!
No armor to stop me!
Remind me to stay on your good side.
Do it! Wind Astral Energy!
We got the advantage!
Good. Just have to make sure we keep
See
it.
what I don't work, cause Lord
Here!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah, and pummeling to me.
Demon Fang!
No further! Quite necessary when creating weaponry.
An opponent like this should be easy.
I'm like bait for them.
Here's the healing art!
Burn in hell! I'm not done! It's over!
Well, we're on the home stretch now.
Don't take your eyes off the prize.
I'm quite aware without you reminding me.
Denied! Do it!
Now I can let loose.
You're all coming after me!
I'm coming as well.
Do it!
I'm not scared! Lightning orb!
The heavens must be smiling.
Hey, new equipment!
Little help!
Dragon Shell! Glimmer Dragon!
Correction!
Strike!
Gemini also
This one's all mine!
We've turned the tables on.
There are still more left.
Right, no time to hold back.
Now!
Dragon Shell!
Swallow Blade! Not a chance!
All back in their defenses!
Glad you had your use.
I'm just getting started! I'll show you how useful I can be!
Take this! Demon Fang!
That extra training paid off. It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
Infernal Turret!
Seal!
Take this!
Eat that! You're Where are you going? We're thinning them out.
We? More like me.
I'll admit I'm impressed.
over.
Very slightly.
I'll finish you here and now!
Great!
What's this thing?
Try this!
Cyan instant!
I'll take you
Bring the
all
whole
out!
stretch, guys!
What you say? I go surprise!
That focus goes double for you, Law.
Me? How come I get singled out?
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly!
Now!
Over so soon?
Here goes! Come one, come all! Do it!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Stop me!
Remind me to stay on your good side.
Why is it human? This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it! I'll leave it to you!
It makes you realize what?
Maybe thinking too much gets in the way sometimes.
A victory for the ages.
Guess I misread the landing. There's nobody here. It's been nothing but Zeugles. No lords, no Renin forces.
They have to be holed up somewhere, right?
From the look of things, I don't think anybody's been here for a while. If anyone was here, they're long gone now.
That can't be.
Look out!
We'll figure this out later. Right now, this thing needs dealing with.
I don't understand. Did Bayfon lie?
He didn't seem to try to lead us on a wild goose chase.
Hey! Save your questions until after we manage to finish this thing!
Lightning condemned! Thunderbolt!
I'm on a roll now! Get it where it hurts most!
It's weakened!
This ends now!
Back into the
You're
river!
mine!
Mega
We're
ray!
not done! I'm on a roll now!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah! And the fire to me! Swallow blade! Roasted fury!
Astral energy!
Say no more.
Slide down! Roasted fury!
You picked the wrong fight.
Hurricane! Swallow blade! Now I'm in the groove! You're mine!
Here comes! I'm ready! Alright! Enemies incoming!
Then we'll take them down!
They're not playing around!
I'm on it!
Demon Fang!
Receive super dance! Dance in the wind! Sweet
Swallow blade! Deny! Dragon shell! Here comes something big!
Try to
Now
dodge!
you see what I can do? I'm just getting started!
This one's all mine.
Ion instant!
Easter!
Slide! Here I come! Take
Divine
this!
streak!
Roasted fury!
All dead!
In a vine?
You're fit. Try harder.
Enjoy the ground while you're down.
Bring astral energy!
Remove.
Astral energy!
Say no more.
So much for finding the Lord. Come on, let's get back to Nia's.
Shion, calm down. This isn't like you. What's wrong? Talk to me.
It's none of your concern.
Even after everything we've been through together?
The two of us are only helping each other because our interests overlap, remember?
Are you serious? You helped me come to terms with Zephyr's death. You put your life on the line to save me. Don't tell me you did all that out of necessity. That it was only because we have a common goal. Fine.
Huh?
You don't want to answer? Then I'll do whatever I like from now on, too. Clearly, I'm just bothering you. So it doesn't matter if you tell me what's on your mind. But that doesn't mean I'm going to stop looking out for you. Not now, not ever.
That's not fair. Why can't you just leave me alone? You don't know the first thing about me.
But I do. I know you care about the pain of others. You care, Shion. That's why I want to help.
Because of my thorns, I thought I had been doomed to a life of solitude. Until the day I died, I knew I would be alone.
And now?
The truth is, I'm trying to end my curse and get rid of my thorns.
Get rid of? There's a way to do that? Really?
I'm not completely sure. All I know is there's a chance. But that's the reason I need the Renis Alma.
The Renis Alma?
The Master Core to end all Master Cores. It is bestowed upon the winner of the Crown Contest, the new Sovereign, as proof of their victory. It must be assembled from all 5 Master Cores.
That's why taking down the Lords is so important to you. But Shion, you're not in this alone. If there's a chance we can rid you of your thorns, I'll be by your side the whole way.
That includes us, right?
Like it or not, you're going to have to get used to relying on us every now and then.
What kind of friends would we be otherwise?
Thank you.
Dane Liberation and the Renis Alma. Looks like we've got our work cut out for us. If we have any hope of finding this Lord and their Master Core, we start by heading back to Nias.
Man, who would have thought we'd ever get thanked by Shion?
Sounds like someone wants me to grab their arm.
I'm joking! Damn, you're scary sometimes.
Shion's not scary at all.
Alvin.
I'll just, leave you two alone.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hootle? Maybe something's going on in the forest. Do you sense one of your friends, Hootle? Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
I see plenty of ruins around here, too. It must have been a big town bustling with people back in the day.
For Crown Contest participants, places such as these are but vectors for the astral energy they pursue.
About damn time.
Took long enough.
But that's...
Right. I can't wait.
Head on over to the plaza.
What's going on? It seems busier here than before.
Hey, look! Isn't that Bayfon over there?
Ah, there you are. It seems I owe you all an apology. I'm guessing you didn't find the Lord back in the forest, did you?
No, but something tells me you already knew that.
That I did. Turns out I bit down on some bad intel when I should have known better. Apparently, Deadeye's not as trusting of me as I thought.
But why would he feed you bad intel?
My guess? He wanted me to lead you all astray. Make sure you weren't sniffing around where he didn't want you to be.
While you were off in the forest, I got word that one of our squads captured the Lord.
The place wasn't even close to where you were searching.
I see. Well, the important thing is that you finally caught her. Did you suffer many casualties?
You're not going to believe this, but she didn't even put up a fight. She had no escort either.
Well, what about her Master Core? Was it recovered?
Sorry. They only briefed me on the basics. For now, Deadeye's getting ready to make his victory speech out in the plaza. In the meantime, I've been ordered to set up a defense perimeter around the outside of the city, so I'll be out of town for a while. I imagine Deadeye will announce what he intends to do with the Lord during his speech. You'll have to let me know how it goes. Anyway, until next time.
A Renin Lord surrendering without a fight? Something doesn't add up here.
I'm afraid I can't say I know much of her lordship personally.
There's a lot about this that doesn't make sense. The Master Core is a concern too. Let's stick around like Bayfon suggested and see what happens. We don't leave until we get to the bottom of this. I'm worried about just what Deadeye has in store for Almadria. For now, let's wait at the inn until he gives his victory speech.
We've reached our destination.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
You can never be too prepared, but... Did